மரியாதைக்குரிய புதுச்சேரி துணைநிலை ஆளுநர் டாக்டர் தமிழிசை சவுந்தரராஜன் அவர்களே, மரியாதைக்குரிய புதுச்சேரி முதலமைச்சர் திரு என் ரங்கசுவாமி அவர்களே, புதுச்சேரி சட்டமன்ற சபாநாயகர் திரு எம்பலம் ஆர் செல்வம் அவர்களே, புதுச்சேரி அமைச்சர் திரு ஏ நமசிவம் அவர்களே, புதுச்சேரி அமைச்சர் திரு கே லட்சுமணன் அவர்களே, புதுச்சேரி அமைச்சர் திரு ஏ.கே. சாய் ஜே சரவணன் அவர்களே, புதுச்சேரி டெப்யூட்டி ஸ்பீக்கர் திரு பி. ராஜவேல் அவர்களே, கலாப்பேட்டா சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர் திரு PML கல்யாண சுந்தரம் அவர்களே, அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். I feel very happy to be here to participate in the inauguration of the Puducherry Technological University. It's a matter of great pleasure for me to be here amidst you, and what makes this occasion doubly special is that Puducherry Technological University, constituted by upgrading Puducherry Engineering College, will be the first state university in the Union Territory of Puducherry. I congratulate the warm-hearted people of Puducherry on this momentous occasion. It's really a very good initiative. I compliment the Chancellor, the Chief Minister, the Honorable Minister for Education, for taking this initiative in upgrading the engineering college and making it into university. It's going to be a great addition to the education sector in the state of Puducherry. Puducherry Engineering College, which was established in 1986, has steadily grown in all aspects, serving the nation in general and Union Territory Puducherry in particular. I am told that the present institution offers technical education to 2,500 students. Now, being a university, we will have many more opportunities to excel, including collaboration with international universities, attracting industry investment, and autonomy in starting new courses. You will have the autonomy. Whatever new courses with new preparation you want to do, you will have the liberty, because now that you are a university. I am told the building and the infrastructure of the university are enhanced through the funding under Rashtriya Uchattar Shiksha Abhiyan, a scheme of the Ministry of Education, Government of India, with the matching grant from the Union Territory of Puducherry. In addition, this institute has been selected under Technical Quality Improvement Program and has been granted funds to the tune of 11 crores. I am happy to know that the institution has also built up a very significant research capabilities by offering PhD degrees, undertaking consultancy projects, and securing sponsored research projects. The fact that the institution boasts of 350 research scholars on its rolls is an added feather in its cap. The institution is also credited with research funding from the sponsored research projects from various funding agencies in India and abroad. My dear friends, I have always emphasized that the importance of research and development in all spheres of national development is very important. Research is to come out with new innovation, new findings, so that we can make the country strong, stable, prosperous, so that we can make our people life happy. What is required is not mere wealth. What is required is happiness. So you must have research in such to find out what are the instruments, innovations we can offer to the people by coming out with new ideas, out-of-box ideas. This is done through research. I hope you will focus more on that. And if you look around the world, you will find that it is the cutting-edge research in science, technology and other fields that puts developed countries ahead of the rest. Why the developed countries? Because of they have the research in science and technology. If we have to make India a developed nation, we will have to create an enabling ecosystem for researchers. I urge education institutions to have an increased interface with industry, to promote result-oriented research that addresses contemporary challenges such as climate change, pollution, health, and poverty. Even today, with so much progress being made, 20 to 23% of the people are below poverty line. It's a challenge to all of us to see that the remaining population, the poorer sections are uplifted, the downtrodden are taken care. They also will get a reasonable opportunity to live comfortably and happily. Number one. Number two, you must also go for a massive literacy program. Even after this many number of years of independence, still more than 20% of the people are illiterate in our country. So we have to focus on these aspects. And also there are other issues like gender discrimination, social discrimination. We must prepare our generation to see that these discriminations are put to an end. These artificial barriers which were created in the name of caste, that should be put to an end. You must provide opportunities, equal opportunities to everyone. And this climate change is real. We are seeing what is happening around the globe. See what is happening in so-called developed country America. Fire catching up in different parts. Heat temperature increasing. Floods in major cities of America. Floods even in France, in other countries. So climate change has become real. I'm happy that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given enough importance to climate change and has taken initiative for the Paris Climate Change Conference. All of us, we should join by conducting ourselves in our lives in such a way that we are friendly with the nature. Nature, culture, together for better future. This is my advice to all of you. We must be friendly with the nature. And we should follow the health guidelines issued from time to time. Motivate our younger generation to go back to their roots. Put up some physical exercise, yoga, walking, any other activity, some physical. If you are physically fit, you will be mentally alert. Secondly, we must also motivate our younger generation to go back to roots and to have hygienic food. Hygienic food is very important. Please note this, younger generation. In the name of westernization, fashion, we should not run behind junk food. These pizzas and burgers are not suitable to our Indian climate. One has to understand this. We have a time-tested food. Thousands of varieties are there in our country. How many varieties? So there is no dearth. So why should we run after the West? And ours is the best. So keeping that in mind, food habits also. So this is very important. I am told that Adult Incubation Center has been set up in this institute to promote innovation, entrepreneurship and venture development. It is gratifying to note that this incubation center has incubated 15 startups in the area of electronic designs and manufacturing and drone technologies, among other things here. India today is scaling to new heights in the fields of entrepreneurship and innovation. Today, we have the world's third largest startup ecosystem. Data from the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade suggests that we have over 50,000 startups spread across 623 districts of the country. The year 2020 and 21 itself, over 16,000 startups were recognized, with the government opening up the space sector for private players. More than 40 tech startups are working in the field of satellite launch vehicles and other space-based applications. It is a matter of great joy to know that the leadership teams of 45% startups have a woman entrepreneur. We must provide equal opportunity to our sisters, mothers, women. They are 50% of the society. They must be given equal opportunity. That's why I said no gender discrimination at all. That's not our tradition also. In between this weakness has come. We must see to it that they are also given equal opportunities, if not more. This is the strength of New India, with 54% of Indians below the age of 25. Nowhere in the world is this much young population. And if this young and aspiring population is skilled properly, guided properly, our youth can drive the nation forward through productive output and innovation. I would urge institutions like Puducherry Technological University to infuse a spirit of innovation. Spirit of innovation is very much required. Entrepreneurship and experimentation among students. The government has taken several measures to support startups, including broadening definition, simplifying regulation, and providing tax exemption. To provide much needed funding to our startups, rupees 10,000 crore fund of funds has been created. I would urge upon the industry also to come forward and support our young entrepreneurs by hand-holding, funding support and incubation. Improved industry academia partnership is also much required to give a further grip in this direction. Our youngsters, if they are given proper opportunity, they can do wonders. We have seen in the pandemic also. Our youngsters reinvent themselves and come up with testing kits, cheap ventilators, preventive technologies, as well as innovation in supply chain management and logistics. The education sector has been one of the most affected in the pandemic. We must open up. Now this online cannot go on forever. Virtual is virtual. It is different from actual. Though virtual has become factual in between, it cannot be actual. So we have to get back. The teaching and learning process significantly disrupted. But the worst seems to be over, and the world's largest free vaccination program, in India is going across the country. I urge upon all the people. And also I would like to make an appeal to a number of MLAs who are all present here. Each one of you, like you go during election, distributing the slips, booth slips, you must go to each and every house and motivate that they get vaccinated. I hope that Puducherry can set an example to the entire country. If all MLAs, cutting across party lines, if they take up this program, it's not possible. It is possible. So please take interest in that. And also, online education, as I told you, cannot substitute. So we have to open up. And for that, future also, in future colleges, universities, schools, even residences, restaurants, they must have proper ventilation, air circulation. Sun rays must be allowed to enter into the rooms so that your health, if you are having sun exposure, not the other sun, not the physical sun. And we are fortunate to have 365 days sun rays. And also air circulation. Your health will be good comparatively. So give training and also motivate and also guide the youngsters. And I'm told about 90% of the outgoing students are placed in multinational companies. I compliment you for this. The establishment of Puducherry Technological University is an important milestone in the history of technical education of Puducherry. It is mentioned that institution has secured a reasonable position in the national ranking by National Institute of Ranking Framework. But you should not be satisfied with that. You must aim for excellence. You must aim for excellence. Puducherry, the land of Sri Aurobindo, the great revolutionary yogi, philosopher, poet, freedom fighter, who remains an eternal source of inspiration for every Indian. I visited the ashram yesterday. The solemn atmosphere that provides you get new ideas, you get inspiration. This is the land of Aurobindo. And also, this is 150th year. It's a proud moment for all of us to recall the life and teachings and preachings of great Rishi Aurobindo. And also, you have the house of another great revolutionary. Here, Sri Subramanya Bharati. I had an occasion to visit his house yesterday, where he spent 10 years. This you get, when you visit such places, you get inspiration. Swami Aurobindo said, what we want here is not merely to give you a little information, not merely to open your careers for earning a livelihood, but to build up sons for the motherland to work and to suffer for her. That is why we started this college, this Students Bengal National College, which is started at that time. This was his message. The youth and students must know the life and works of great leaders like Sri Aurobindo, Subramanya Bharati, V.O. Chidambaram Pillai, Veerapandi Kattabam, Vasuppan Muthuramalingam Thevar. There are many great stalwarts in Tamil Nadu, in the freedom movement, in the social transformation. These life and teachings of these great leaders must be included in the school textbooks. Our children should know the past. The English people, the colonial rulers, they projected their history, their achievements, their leaders. We were taught Robert Clive the Great, Alexander. But what about our own warriors, our own great leaders? So state governments and also colleges and universities, institutions must take care to see that the syllabus includes the life and teachings and preachings of great persons like Aurobindo, Subramanya Bharati, Chidambaram Pillai, and all the great life. I am here today. This will begin a new chapter in its illustrious history. Let these lines of Aurobindo serve as a guiding light for all of you in your future endeavors. So I happily inaugurate the Puducherry Technological University, and I hope that this university will become one of the most dynamic, vibrant, enlightened university of the country. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Nandri.
Thank you very much, sir, for those insightful and thought-provoking words.